Hello, I'm Don Phipps, Superintendent of the Caldwell County Schools, and I have a great opportunity for me today to be able to read to you. And I'm doing this because we're in the middle of our kindergarten enrollment, and I have a book about a young man who's about to go to kindergarten that I want to share with you. The book that I'm going to be reading is entitled Kindergarten Rocks, and it's written and illustrated by Katie Davis. And there are two main characters in the book. There's a little boy, again, who's about to go to kindergarten, and his name is Dexter. And he'll be talking throughout the book with his sister named Jessie. You'll also meet a stuffed animal character named Rufus that's in the book as well. So I'd like to get started and share this book with you. Again, Kindergarten Rocks is the name of the title. So we begin here, and this is simply his sister saying to him, "I'm telling you, Dex, kindergarten rocks." I am Dexter Duggan, and I know everything about kindergarten. This is because I'm actually going to be a kindergartner very soon, next month practically. And his sister said, "It's next week, Dexter. I'm an expert because my big sister Jessie went there too one time. My dog Rufus is an eensy-teensy-beensy bit scared about kindergarten. You don't have to be scared, Dex. You're going to love it." Jessie went to kindergarten a long time ago, but she still remembers it, even though she's going into the third grade. Rufus is scared I'll get lost on the way to school. The bus driver knows the way. Don't worry. Kindergarten rocks. When Jess went to kindergarten, she wasn't big like she is now. She was a shrimp, just like me. She wrote like me, and she drew like me too, only not as good. I got Jessie to help me make a list of things Rufus was scared about. I'm not worried, though. Kindergarten will be a piece of cake. No problem. I can't wait. When the bus came the next morning, the driver seemed like he knew what he was doing, so I got on. And the conversation between him and his sister went like this. "Jess, Rufus is scared I might get lost. You won't. But what if I do? You won't. But what if I forget to make a map and I get lost then? You won't. I might. You won't. But what if I do?" Rufus was still worried, but Jessie had a great idea. She told her brother, "If Rufus gets scared, just give him a hug." When we finally got to school, I couldn't wait to see my classroom. There are some kind of good surprises about kindergarten. And in this picture, he meets his teacher, and his teacher says, "Hi, Dexter. I'm Miss Sugarman. I'm your teacher." For one thing, my friend Joey from preschool was there. Rufus was so happy to see him, he forgot to worry. We made art and cooked food and smushed Play-Doh. I think Rufus wants to lick the spoon, he says there. I got to write letters and build a giant tower and play in the imagination station and look at books. Then we went to the library. That's where you go if you want to know about snails or soccer or outer space or shark guts. You can borrow a whole book all about it and keep it practically forever. At lunch, you get to eat with all of your friends in the cafeteria. It's exactly almost like a restaurant. And then he says, "Oh no," he dropped his milk and his friend said, "You're going to get in trouble." But he doesn't get in trouble. What happens? And there are people there called custodians who clean the whole entire school, and they can help you even when you spill your milk by accident and you're scared you'll get in trouble. The custodian says, "How about I wipe this up for you?" And he says to the custodian, "Thank you." After lunch, everyone goes to recess. Joey says you can't get lost playing I am a monster and you are a powerful monster getter because if someone's always chasing you, you can't get lost. "Hey, wait a second," as he's coming back to the classroom. He says, "Where's Rufus?" Rufus is gone. Rufus is lost. So his teacher says, why don't we get Jesse to help you find him? Maybe, as they walk together and he goes around and kind of repeats his day, he says, maybe I left him in the cafeteria. Come on, we can check the library. It's down the hall. Again, he's going back to everywhere he went that day for kindergarten. Let's see if it's on the playground. Rufus is lost. Don't worry. I'm sure he's okay, his sister says. Rufus is gone. We couldn't find him anywhere. Wait a second. There he is. He's not lost. He's out on the playground on top of one of the pieces of toy. Rufus was so happy to see me. He knew I'd find him the whole time. You're staying home from now on, he tells Rufus. And again, we have a conversation between Dexter and Jesse on their way home from the bus. And he says, Rufus is scared I won't get to go to kindergarten tomorrow. And she says, you will, but what if I don't? You will, but what if I don't remember to wake up early and get ready to go to the bus stop in time? You will. I might not. You will, but what if I don't? And it says here, I'm going to learn lots of stuff in kindergarten, but the best thing that I learned today was kindergarten rocks. Again, a wonderful book that was written and illustrated by Katie Davis. And we're excited for all of our young people that are going to be going to kindergarten. And you'll find out, too, that kindergarten rocks in Caldwell County.